We need to know what's really going on.
August is just about to wrap up, and with it we got some movies that are still going to be pretty good. Blink Twice has just gotten its first reactions. Let's go over it and talk about what exactly this movie is. Before we get into it, tonight we will watch Alien Romulus. We will have a reaction review, so make sure that you are subscribed, and we'll also talk spoilers tomorrow, so stay tuned for that. But let's get into this film called Blink Twice. Hit that subscribe button and let's get into it. This is the directorial debut of Zoe Kravitz. You have Channing Tatum starring in it alongside Naomi Ackie, as well as Christian Slater, Simon Rex, Adria Arjona, Kyle MacLachlan, Haley Joel Osment, Gina Davis, Leah Shawkat, and Levon Hawke. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. But I'm very excited for this film. So the premise says a cocktail waitress becomes infatuated with a billionaire tech mogul and travels with him to his private island for a luxurious party where things begin to go wrong after her friend vanishes. So we do know that the friends are Naomi Ackie as well as Leah Shawkat, and we see it in the trailer that they get invited to this private island. The billionaire, of course, is Channing Tatum, and things start to go very wrong as we see that there's something afoot in this island. We don't know what it is just yet. So let me tell you, for the first time I heard this, I was wondering, have we seen this movie before? I mean, the rich people taking advantage, an island, kind of sound like The Menu, kind of sound like things we've seen before maybe. And you know, I was a little bit like, we'll see. But then I watched the trailer and I was kind of intrigued with what was going on here. So there was a working title for this. I don't know if we can say this, but it was a very out there title, which maybe could have made this film a little bit more of a talking point, I feel too. But nonetheless, I still think this is going to be a film that a lot of people are going to be checking out because, you know, I'm a Channing Tatum fan. I see Channing Tatum, I'm there. I think he's hilarious. I think also Naomi Ackie is a great actress. And Leah Shawkat was really good in this TV show I was watching on Max called Search Party. And you know, it's a whole other cast in here. Adria Arjona was great in Hitman. Kyle MacLachlan, of course, Kyle MacLachlan. Christian Slater. You know, I'm definitely seated for this cast for sure. And let's get into some of these reviews. So I'm just going off of Metacritic and some of the reviews that were already out, where it has a score right now of an 84, which is really good, I think. Total film, it says Zoe Kravitz makes a phenomenal debut as a director with this heightened, gripping thriller. We have IndieWire saying, you'll laugh, you'll gasp, you'll have a very good time. You'll also marvel at the introduction of a newly minted filmmaker with a crystal clear vision of both what the world is and what it could be, at least if the women were in charge. Ooh, kind of curious about that, right? Screen Rant writes, the psychological thriller is clever, sharp, and intoxicating. Even in the eeriest moments, there's a charm and depravity that are all too real hanging over every scene as it makes us wait with bated breath for the big reveal that comes in glimpses. Yee. You know, I'm very interested in knowing what this grand reveal is. There's something afoot here, but what could it be? Have we seen it before? Or is it going to be something new that we've never seen before? So let's see what Empire has to say. A seriously effective, incisive thriller which establishes Zoe Kravitz as a bold directorial talent and shows you a side of Channing Tatum that you've never seen before. You know, I mean, Channing Tatum, menacing, creepy, weird, that's definitely something I'm open for. Slash Film says, for as dark as the story becomes, the film still has such a twisted sense of humor that feels right at home with Kravitz's sensibilities and social commentary. The pacing might be frustrating for some, and the intensely bleak material might be too much. So I'm kind of curious about that as well. Is this film a slow burn of sorts? So we got to take that into account, right? If you don't like slow burns, might not be the one for you, right? The Hollywood Reporter has the lowest score so far, and they write, Kravitz, who co-wrote the screenplay with E.T. Feigenbaum, quickly establishes Blink Twice as both social satire, and horror, yet balancing the two proves to be more challenging as the narrative revs up. So kind of curious about what that's going to mean. And you know, like that's what I was thinking. Like, is there a way they're going to really balance these things? Because the film does look like it's going to take a dark turn, but at the same time, it still keeps a very weird, like, what the hell's going on type of humor with it, which I thought was really great in the trailers. But how does that translate throughout the whole film, right? Once we watch it, the film has a runtime of 102 minutes, which kind of makes it not too long of a film, really. So kind of curious about how they're going to do that right there. But just from some of the trailers and things like that, I feel like they want to do something with the women. There's sort of an emphasis on it. Channing Tatum is this billionaire who apparently is trying to rebuild their image, and I'm curious to see how that's going to be, right? And I really like the whole thing about, are you having a good time? because I feel like it kind of is playing with the whole thing about how, they say like in social scenarios, like you might not be vibing with something and you're just like, yeesh, how do I say like I want to get out and stuff like that, or I don't want to do this anymore, and then you feel like awkward about it. I think that's kind of what the whole premise is here too, because in the trailer we hear them say this seems kind of weird, but then they just say, well, rich people do this, so maybe this is how it is, things like that. So I'm kind of curious about the film playing with that as well and talking about our society and how it's structured and all of that. We'll see if this is going to be a film like people are saying is a hit for Zoe Kravitz. Directorial debut. I'm excited to check it out. Let me know what you think about it. Blink Twice will be coming out next weekend. We didn't get a chance to go to the screening because we had some other things that came up, so I'll probably be watching this on Thursday. Let me know if you're going to be watching it on Thursday or if you're watching it until more reactions come in and more word of mouth spreads about how this movie is. Let me know. But I was always going to watch this. I am a fan of Channing Tatum. I'm excited to see what Zoe Kravitz wants to do. And like I said, the rest of the cast sounds great. Naomi Ackie, Channing Tatum, Christian Slater. You have Adi Arjona, Haley Joel Osment, Kyle MacLachlan, Gina Davis, Aaliyah Shawkat. We're here. We're here to see what it is, and we're excited. Blink Twice. Are you watching it? Yes or no? What do you think is the big thing going on here? I don't know. Like, I'm getting some Get Out vibes from it as well, like with the pictures and all of that are being taken by Channing Tatum, and that's right on the poster as well. Are they trying to trap these women to do something with them? Some experiments of sorts? Are they trying to do something, Like, I don't know. I don't know exactly what's going on, but we definitely are excited for it. And once the film comes out, we'll talk about it, review it, all of that. So stay tuned. But tonight, this week, we have Alien Romulus, full theater out of reaction tonight. I want to do like a vlog maybe. I don't know. I've never done those, but I do kind of want to do vlogs starting pretty soon. So stay tuned for that, and review and spoiler talk all this weekend. So make sure you subscribe, hit the notification bell. We're on the road to 35,000 subscribers, less than 3,000 to go. Follow us on our Instagram as well as our website, www.culturelixir.com. And I'll see you next time. Stay safe, stay positive.
I feel like we're forgetting like a lot of stuff. Okay, but like